Hello children. So welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from mathematics subject, rational numbers topic we are going to continue. So today's concept, rational numbers on a number line. How to draw rational numbers on a number line. In our earlier lessons, we have learned how to draw integers on a number line. How to draw integers on a number line. So on a straight line, at the middle of the straight line, we can take point O, which represents 0, the value 0, to the right side of 0 with the different points. We can represent all positive integers. To the left of 0 with their corresponding points. If right side we have taken A, B, C, D, E, left side also the corresponding point of A will be A dash, which is located at the same distance of A but towards left side. A is located towards right side, A dash is located towards left side. A stands for integer 1, whereas A dash stands for integer minus 1. In the same way, B dash minus 2, C dash minus 3, D dash, E dash, like that. To the points which are on the right side, their corresponding points at the same distance. On left side also we can mention 5 more points, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, like that. So positive integers on the right hand side, negative integers on the left hand side, or greater values on the right hand side, lesser values on the left hand side. So like that we can draw one integer number line and we can represent 0 positive integers and negative integers on the number line. About this we have learnt already. So here the point A means it is at a distance of unit. Each corresponding point will be located at a distance of 1 unit compared to its previous point. Like that we can draw integer number line. Now in this video, as we have drawn number line for integers, in the same way how to draw number line for rational numbers, that is our main topic here. How to draw number line for rational numbers. So here what we can do means, from the integer number line, on the integer number line, what we have done, at a distance of 1 unit, to the right side of O, we have mentioned point A, where OA distance equals to 1 unit. So here, for representing rational numbers, what we will do means, we will bisect this OA into 2 equal parts. Bisect means intersecting into 2 equal parts is called bisect. By means 2. Bisect means intersecting into 2 equal parts. So we can bisect OA with the help of point P, which divides OA into 2 equal parts, and out of one part, if it is made into 2 equal parts, this OP, this P is making OA into 2 equal parts. Then what will be the value of OP? Half unit. What will be the value of PA? Half unit. So P stands for 1 by 2, because it is from 1 we have made 2 parts, so that's why P is equal to 1 by 2. So the point which is dividing OA into 2 equal parts represents 1 by 2, which is a rational number. Means by dividing the integer into equal number of parts, we can represent rational numbers. In the same way, on the left hand side, like A at 1 unit distance on the left hand side, we have A dash. We have A dash. If we take point P dash, which divides OA dash into two equal parts, then P dash will be minus 1 by 2 because it is located on the left hand side. So that's why to the 0, whatever values on the left hand side, all will be negative. So that's why we can take it as minus 1 by 2. On the right hand side 1 by 2, on the left hand side minus 1 by 2. Like this, we can represent positive rational number, negative rational number on the number line. So why we are getting 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2? Because we are bisecting it. We are dividing 1 unit into 2 equal parts. Instead of 2 equal parts, if we trisect it, means if we divide into 3 equal parts. For dividing into 3 equal parts, we have to take the help of 2 points. Previously, for dividing into 2 equal parts, we need the help of only 1 point. But here, for dividing into 3 equal parts, first part, second part, third part, we have to take the help of 2 points. One is P, another one is Q on the right hand side. In the same way, on the left hand side also we can take P dash Q dash. On the left hand side. Now, this 0, 1, the unit distance divided into 3 equal parts. First part will be first part out of third part, 1 by 3. Second one will be second part out of third part, 2 by 3. Third one will be third part out of third part, or 3 by 3 cancel 1. Like that, we can represent 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3 on the number line. In the same way, on the left hand side also, we can represent minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3 respectively. Okay, children? Now, how can we divide or how can we represent rational number on the number line? By dividing the integer part, the unit part into 2 equal parts, 3 equal parts, 4 equal parts. Like that, if we divide, we can get the rational numbers. Okay. Next. Suppose we have ABCD points which are at A is at 1 unit, B is at 2 units, C is at 3 units, D is at 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have represented points 1, 2, 3, 4 on the number line from O. Next, in the same way, on the left hand side, we have A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash on the left hand side. Now, we are taking a point P. How we have to check the value of P here. So what is P here? The distance between C and D. This unit distance made into 1, 2, 0 to here. 3 to here. 1 part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part. The distance between C and D. With the help of 4 points. This is C. This is D. With the help of this 1 point, second point, third point, fourth point. With the help of 4 points, first part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part. We have divided CD into 5 equal parts with the help of 4 points. Now this second part, now they are asking this, they have named this second part as P. They are asking the value of second part. So out of this part, first part is 1 by 5, second part is 2 by 5. Now second part is P. Now what is the value of P? From 3, the distance of P is 2 by 5. But we have to calculate the distance or the value of point always from 0. From 0, 1, 2, 3 means the point P is at a distance of 3 units from 0 at a distance of 2 by 5 units from 3. So the value of P will be 3 plus 2 by 5. 3 plus 2 by 5, which is nothing but 5 3 times 15 plus 2, 17 by P. 17 by P. So in this way, we can represent any rational number on the number line. Not only between 0 and 1, we can insert a rational number between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, or anywhere between 2 consecutive points. We can divide into 2 equal parts and we can find its value. But previous to that, whatever complete unit values are there, that to be added. So this is 17 by 5. In the same way, on the left hand side also, between C dash and D dash, we can represent P dash, which is equal to minus of 3 plus 2 by 5. So we should not do like this, minus 3 plus 2 by 5. Like that we should not do. First we have to add the value. Then for that, as it is located on the left hand side, we have to keep minus. So minus of 3 plus 2 by 5 minus 17 by 5. Okay. Next. Okay. 17 by 5, minus 17 by 5. Okay. Next. So here, let's observe this number line. So this is a 0. So 1 means 1, 2, 3. With the help of 3 points, they have divided 1 unit distance into 4 equal parts. This also 4, this also 4, this unit value also 4, this 4, 4, 4. Means each unit subdivided into 4 equal parts. Each unit subdivided into 4 equal parts. Again, point F divides the distance between 0 and 1 into 2 equal parts. Here point F what? Divides the distance between 0 and 1 into 2 equal parts. Point F value will be 1 by 2. Means this will be 1 by 4. This will be 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. This is a 2 by 4. 2 by 4 means indirectly equals to 1 by 2. This is a 3 by 4. Fourth one is 4 by 4. Means we have 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 3 points between 0 and 1. Here, this point is F, which stands for 1 by 2. What about this part? This part will stand for 1 by 4. This point will stand for 3 by 4. Because this is first part out of 4 parts 1 by 4. Third part out of 4 parts 3 by 4. So between all the lines, same. Between any two values, these 3 points represents the same. So in the same way, here one complete part plus 1 by 2. This 3 by 2 is actually 1 plus 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 means we can write it as 3 by 2. Means 1 by 2. 1 by 2 part after 1. It is called 3 by 2. This point is 1 by 2 part after 2. Means 2 plus 1 by 2. Nothing but 5 by 2. So here between 0 and 1, in the middle we can have 1 by 2. 1 and 2, in the middle we can have 3 by 2. 2 and 3, in the middle we can have 5 by 2. In the same way, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 5 by 2, minus 7 by 2. Like this we are having the values. So now we know the value of F. In the same way, we have to find the values of A, B, C, D, E, Z. Now, according to this number line, what does A represents? So directly they have given A equal to minus 4. A equal to minus 4. What about B? What about B represents? What about B? B means 0 to 1, one complete unit, second complete unit, third complete unit. After that, 1 by 4th part. Because out of 4 parts, B is first part. So after crossing 3 jumps, after doing 3 jumps, 1 by 4th part on the left side, that is minus of 3 plus 1 by 4, or minus 3 1 by 4, or 4 3 times 12 plus 1 13 by 4, minus 13 by 4. That is B value. That is B value. What about C? What about C? 1 unit, 2 units. 2 units after 1 by 2 part. 2 units after 1 by 2. Means actually 2 plus 1 by 2. Means 5 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2, 5 by 2. So directly they have given here 5 by 2. Okay. Next, what is D? 0 to 1. One complete jump. After that, 1 part, second part, third part. One complete part plus third part out of 4 parts. 1 plus 3 by 4. On the left side, minus of 1 plus 3 by 4. Or minus of 7 by 4. Next, what is E? From 0, 1, 2, third part. Means 3 by 4. No one complete part not completed. Before one complete part only it is there. So minus of 3 by 4. So F they have mentioned. What about Z? What about Z? From 0 to 1. One complete part. 2 complete parts. After that, first part. 2 complete parts after that. First part out of 4 parts. 2 plus 1 by 4. Or 4 2s are 8 plus 1. 9 by 4. 9 by 4. Like this, we can represent different points on this number line. So A value, B value, C value, D value, E value, F value, G value. Like that, we can find all the values. And every rational number is represented with the help of a point on the number line. So for every rational number, there will be a point. Or for every point, there will be a corresponding rational number. So for every 1 point on the right hand side, exactly at the same distance, corresponding point will be on the left hand side, but both of them will be inverse, additive inverse. Both of them will be additive inverse to each other. Means if we add both of them, the value will be 0. So like that, all rational numbers will be located on the number line. Next. So here, a rational number line is one whose points are associated with the rational numbers. Means on a number line, whose points are associated with the rational numbers, because 1 also a rational number, because every integer, you can take any integer, we can keep by 1 and we can represent it as a rational number line. So number line consisting of all rational numbers is called as a rational number line. So each point is associated with rational number. Each rational number is associated with a point. Now 0 by 1 also a rational number. 1 by 1 also a rational number. 0 means we can write it as 0 by 1. 1 means we can write it as 1 by 1. Both 0 by 1 and 1 by 1 are rational numbers. Between this 0 by 1 and 1 by 1, if you make 3 equal parts, we will get 3 rational numbers. If you make 5 equal parts, 5 rational numbers. If you make 10 equal parts, 10 rational numbers. Like that, if you make infinite parts, we will get infinite rational numbers between 0 and 1. So between 0 and 1, there may be infinite rational numbers. It depends on this 1 unit. We are going to divide into how many equal parts. based on that we can have. Okay. So, and one more thing, each rational number can have multiple equivalent rational numbers, because 0 is same as 0 by 1, is same as 0 by 2, same as 0 by 3, same as 0 by 6. Like this, infinite, up to infinity. Up to infinity, we can write equivalent rational numbers for one rational number. Suppose here, between 0 to 1, if we have 1 by 3, we can write 2 by 6 by multiplying with 2. If you multiply with 3, we can write 3 by 9. If you multiply with 4, we can write 4 by 12. 4 by 12. All these are equivalent to 1 by 3. In the same way, half, 3 by 6, 2 by 3, 4 by 6. This is 5 by 6. If you multiply with 2, we can write 10 by 12. If you multiply with 3, we can write 15 by 18. 15 by 18. So what does it mean? Between 0 and 1 or 1. 1 by 1 we can write, 2 by 2 we can write, 3 by 3, 6 by 6. Like that. Means each rational number can be written as infinite equivalent rational numbers. That is one. Another one, between two rational numbers, we can insert infinite rational numbers. Infinite rational numbers. Next. Answer true or false. 571 by 238 lies to the left of 0. Left of 0 means all negative rational numbers will lie. Right of 0, all positive rational numbers will lie. So this is positive, but they are telling left of 0, false, wrong. Minus 5 by 8, right of 0, wrong. Minus 7 by minus 4. Minus 7 by minus 4 means already we have told. If both numerator and denominator have like sign, either both are plus, both are minus, it will be positive. Positive means greater than 0. Greater than 0 means right side of number line. So it will be located on right side of number line. But they have given neither to the right nor to the left. Wrong. Wrong. False. The rational numbers 1 by 16 and minus 1 are on opposite sides of 0 on number line. Correct. Because 1 by 16 positive right hand side, minus 1 negative left hand side. They lie on opposite sides. This is true statement. Next one. We have order relation. Order relation. We have order relation. So if we have two rational numbers, one is P by Q, another one is R by S, between these two rational numbers, any one of the following orders may exist. If they are represented on the number line, if both points are represented on the number line with same point, both the rational numbers represented with the same point on the rational number line. So indirectly, what does it mean? Both of them are equal. Both of them are equal. When they are represented with the same point, both of them are said to be equal. If they are not equal, means they do not lie on same point. P by Q, one rational number will lie either to the right of R by S or to the left of R by S. If they are equal, lie at the same point. If they are not equal, it may lie. One may lie to the right of second one, to the left of second one. But when does it will lie to the right of R by S? If it is greater than R by S, first rational number is greater than second rational number, then first rational number lies to the right of second rational number. Or P by Q, first rational number lies to the left of second one, if it is less than the second one, then it will lie to the left. In this way, between two rational numbers, any one of these relation may be possible on the rational number line, whether both of them lie at same point, to the left or to the right. Next, comparison of two rational numbers. Comparison of two rational numbers. So on comparing a negative rational number and a positive rational number, we know that positive number lies to the right of 0, negative number lies to the left of 0 on the number line. So positive rational number is always greater than negative rational number or 0. Positive rational number always greater than or equal to 0. Always greater than or equal to 0. Now how to compare two rational numbers? What is the first method? First we have to express each rational number with positive denominator. Denominator to be positive. That is first point. If denominators are different, then we have to find their LCM, least common multiple. Next, each rational number denominator to be represented as with LCM as common denominator. If they have different denominator, we have to check that they should have common denominator with the help of LCM. So now they are having same denominator. So whose numerator is greater, that will be the greater rational number. Like that we can compare rational numbers. First step, positive denominator. Second step, LCM. Third step, same denominator. Fourth step, comparing numerator. By following this 4 steps, we can compare two given rational numbers. Now example 1. Compare 9 by 15, 11 by 6. 15 positive, 6 positive. Both of them are positive, but different denominators. Let's take their LCM, 15 and 6. Let's take their LCM. So LCM means 3 into 3 5 times 15, 3 2 times 6. Now they are not divisible by common divisor. Let's stop the division and multiply all. 3 into 5, 15, 15 2 times 30. LCM 30. 11 by 6. 11 by 6. Sorry, LCM is 30. So 9 by 15. We have to write denominator as 30. How can we write 30? By multiplying with 2. Numerator and denominator. 9 2 times 18. 15 2 times 30. 11 by 6. By multiplying with 5. 11 5 times 55. 6 5 times 30. 18 by 30. 50 by 30. If we compare both, denominators are same. But 18 is less than 55. So this 18 by 30 is less than 55 by 30. 18 by 30 means 9 by 15. 50 by 30 means 11 by 6. So 9 by 6, 9 by 15 less than 11 by 6. Next one. So 3 by minus 14 minus 5 by 21. How to change positive? 3 by minus 14. How to remove negative sign? Multiplying with minus 1. Multiplying with minus 1. So 3 into minus 1 minus 3. 14 into minus 1 14. In the denominator we can have negative, no issues. Sorry, the numerator we can have negative. But in the denominator we have to change it as like this. 14 and 21. So 14 and 21. Divisible by 2. 2 7 times 14. 21 same. Divisible by 7. 7 1 times 7. 7 3 times 21. 2 7 times 14. 14 3 times 42. LCM 42. First one 14 3 times. Multiply by 3. Minus 9 by 42. Second one multiply by 2. Minus 10 by 42. 42 42 same. Minus 10 is greater than, sorry, minus 9 is greater than minus 10, because in negative less value will be greater. So this one is greater than this one. Like that we can compare. Next, arrange rational numbers in ascending order. We have to arrange 3 rational numbers in ascending order. This second one, minus is there, or simply we can send it up. Minus 5 by 14. 7, 14, 12. 7, 14, 12 with 7. 7 1 times, 2 times, 12 not divisible with 2. 2 1 times, 6 times. 7 2 times 14, 14 6 times, 84. 84 is the LCM. Okay. Next, minus 3 by 7. 7 12 times 84. With 12 we have to multiply. 14 6 times 84. With 6 we have to multiply. This will come. 12 7 times 84. With 7 we have to multiply. This will come. In this 3, minus 36, minus 30, minus 49. In minus, greater will be lesser. Minus 49 less than. Minus 36 less than. Minus 30. So these fractions, this is the order, ascending order. Less, less, less. So less, more, more. Less one, great, greatest. So we can replace them with original fractions. We can write them in ascending order. Next, second method. To compare two rational numbers, we have one more method, cross multiplication. Let's multiply this PS, first numerator with second denominator, second numerator with first denominator. And we have to compare the products. We have to cross multiply and we have to compare the products. If the first product is greater than second product, so then first rational number will be greater than second rational number. Or if first product is less than second one, so first rational number is less than second one. Like that we can compare. So here, this one, 3 by 5, they have given 3 by 5, 1 by 2. 3 2 times 6. 5 1 times 5. 6 is greater than 5. So this first rational number is greater than second one. In this second one, 2 by 3, 5 by 7. 2 7 times 14. 3 5 times 15. 14 is less than 15. So first rational number is less than second one. Or this rational number, 8 into 21, minus 96. 13 into 14, 13 4 times 52, 182, minus 182. Minus 96, minus 182. In minus number, less number, greater. This is greater than second one. So, one minute, children. Sorry, children. First, we have to change it into standard form. Minus minus cancel. Minus minus cancel. Minus minus cancel. We can write it as 8 by 14. One fraction 8 by 14. Next fraction 3 by 21. So 8 into 21, 3 into 14. 8 into 21, 168. Sorry, it is 13. 13 into 14. 13 1 is 13 4 times 42. Sorry, 52. 13 into 14, how much? 13 into 14. 4 3 times 12, 4 1 is 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 1 3 is 3, 1 1 is 1. So what coming? 182. We are getting 182. We are getting 182. So 168 less than 182. So first fraction is less than second fraction. Like that we can compare. This also, these examples also. Minus 5 into minus 16. Minus 5 into, but here we have to write in standard form. Minus will go up. Minus will go up. Denominator should never have minus sign. So minus 11 by 16. Minus 5 by 9, minus 11 by 16. minus 5 into 60, minus 80, minus 11 into 9, minus 99, minus 80 greater than minus 99, minus 80 greater than minus 99. So this is okay, children. Like that, this one also you can do. Okay, children. That's all for today. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.